I'm Hendrik Eekhout, representing the TLSNotary team from the Privacy and Scaling Exploration Lab at the Ethereum Foundation. I want to present you the advantages of integrating TLSNotary into your hackathon project and the transformative potential it holds. We, the TLSNotary team, are building TLSNotary to make private data on web servers portable. This data portability empowers users to control how they use their data, ensuring it remains trustworthy for third-party applications. In the next few minutes, I'll explain to you why we're building TLSNotary in more detail. I will give you a high-level overview on how it works, and I'll end with a few possible ideas of what you can build with it. I assume all of us know that modern web servers use TLS, which stands for Transport Layer Security. TLS ensures that the user, let's use Alice as an example, receives data directly from the server, untampered. Alice can trust that the data is authentic. However, when Alice wants to share this data with Bob, TLS does not help. Because of the way TLS works, Bob can't be sure if Alice changed something to the data after she received it. This is where TLSNotary steps in. TLSNotary provides a secure, privacy-centric method for data to get that seal of approval from a reliable notary. This enables seamless data sharing with third parties. TLSNotary works by adding a notary to the TLS connection using multi-party computation, or MPC for short. Before we go further, let me clarify. TLSNotary is not some man-in-the-middle scheme. No, instead, Alice and the notary each have their key share and need to cooperate correctly to execute the TLS communication. MPC enables this collaborative computation without revealing private information from Alice. This means the notary can verify the data's authenticity while only seeing encrypted bits. And for the server, business as usual. The server can't tell that the data request they receive is being notarized. One more thing you'll really love about TLSNotary is that it allows for selective disclosure. This means that Alice can redact the notarized data. She gets to pick and choose which parts of the data to unveil to Bob. Selective disclosure can be further augmented with zero-knowledge proofs of the redacted parts. For example, rather than exposing your exact address, you could add a zero-knowledge proof that you do not live in the US. Or you could simply confirm you're over 18 instead of exposing your exact birth date. A brief word on trust assumptions. The server is unaware of the notarization, so no trust assumptions there. And TLSNotary is open source, so Alice, the user, can check that the cryptographic algorithms were implemented correctly, so her data is handled securely and no information is leaked to the notary. Only the unredacted data is shared with Bob. If Bob, the verifier, trusts the notary, the data he receives from Alice can be trusted too. Bob can tell Alice which notaries he trusts, and Bob can also demand that Alice provides proofs from multiple notaries to increase certainty. Bob can also run the notary himself, eliminating any trust assumptions at all. Technically speaking, TLSNotary is a Rust library that can be used natively on most platforms. A WebAssembly version is also forthcoming for browser integration. Likewise, the verifier operates natively or via WebAssembly in JavaScript. The notary server can easily run natively or in a Docker container. Now let's stir that creative pot. Here are some potential use cases. As a first example, imagine a distributed web application where users can post independent reviews for products they bought in online stores like Amazon or AliExpress. With TLSNotary, users can provide this web application with a proof that they purchased this product without revealing any other private information. Other users of the application can consult the reviews, knowing the review was posted by real product owners. A next example we nicknamed DM Discloser. This is a hypothetical web application that allows users to upload private messages. Topics could include, I received incriminating messages from the crypto villain of the day, or I received unwanted private part pictures, or anything else you would like to brag about or bring to light. TLSNotary proves the data is authentic. The third example is using TLSNotary to prove censorship. Recently, there was a whole debacle around Reddit and multiple accounts were suspended. With TLSNotary, one can verifiably share the message received with the reason for your suspension. You could also build a web application for users to prove they were blocked from using an application and report if other users are experiencing the same. You can also use TLSNotary to prove various kinds of account information. Imagine you have some crypto coins on a centralized exchange. How can you prove ownership of your assets when the exchange suddenly disappears? You could also use TLSNotary to import your Web2 reputation and use that to gain access to anonymous chat rooms. For example, use your game achievements on Steam to unlock access to anonymous chats with other proven advanced players. Or prove that you have the marathon badge on Garmin or Strava to allow access to a chat about sensitive marathon topics. Another idea is a POAP dispenser. You could use TLSNotary to dispense POAPs based on private data. For example, create a tool to prove participation at ETHGlobal New York or any other event and reward a nice POAP. And of course, we're also very open to tools that jazz up TLSNotary. A generic proof visualizer would really help other projects exploring the use of TLSNotary. This could include visualizing redacted parts in the data or displaying certificate information and showing the notary's signature. Tools to help with redaction are also an active area of usability exploration. A short remark about public data. While TLSNotary can notarize public data, for public data it's currently better to look at existing Oracle solutions. TLSNotary is best suited for notarizing private information. For more information, visit our website, TLSNotary.org. This page also links to GitHub repositories and our documentation website. The TLSNotary team will be live at the venue, so make sure to visit our booth. We look forward to hearing your ideas and questions. I trust you now see what TLSNotary's data portability enables, and I hope that I sparked your imagination to invent and build new applications that make an impact. Wishing you all the best for the hackathon. Let's make it memorable.